It's time for math. Today we're going to continue that practice with tally marks, but we're going to do it in a really fun way. We're going to be looking at sweet treats that, like, who doesn't love cupcakes and cookies and ice cream? This is going to be a fun activity. So go grab your tally pictograph worksheet and your pencil and then come back and we're going to do it together. Ready? Go! And you're back with your tally pictograph worksheet. We're going to start by reading the directions. It tells us to count the number of treats below. Draw tally marks to match. Then write the number. Answer the 5 questions at the bottom. The first thing we need to do is count the number of treats and draw that number of tallies next to it. So let's do this first one together. So we want to count these donuts, and then whatever number we get, we're going to draw that number of tallies in this box that says tally marks. And then we're going to write the number over here where it says total. So let's count these donuts together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we have 5 donuts, which means we need to draw 5 tally marks in this box and write the number 5 in this box. So I'm going to start by drawing my tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and remember on that number 5, we do a slash, 5. All right, so I drew 5 tally marks to match my 5 donuts. Now I have to write the number 5 to match my 5 donuts. So I'm coming over here and I'm writing the number 5. Very nice. So I'm going to let you guys go fill in the rest of your chart by yourself by counting your treats, drawing your tallies, and writing your number. And after you do that, come back and we'll answer these questions at the bottom together. Hey friends, so I have finished filling out my graph at the top. So I just want to quickly go over the answers that I got to make sure that yours match. So I counted 6 ice cream cones. So I drew 6 tally marks, 5, 6, and wrote the number 6. I had 2 cookies. So I drew 2 tally marks and wrote the number 2. And then for the last one, I had 4 cupcakes. So I drew 4 tally marks and then wrote the number 4. So now we're going to move down here and answer the questions. So the first question says, how many cookies are there? And then there's a little box for us to write the number of cookies. So to figure out how many cookies there are, we have to go back up and look at our chart and find cookies. Oh, there's cookies. And then we have to look at what we wrote. Well, we wrote that there's 2 cookies. So we're going to come down here in this first box and write the number 2 because there are 2 cookies. Big curve, straight line back. All right, we're going to do one more of these together and you guys can answer 3 and 4 by yourself. So number 2 says, how many ice cream cones are there? So when we look at our ice cream cone group, we drew 6 tally marks and wrote the number 6. So we're going to come down here where it asks us how many ice cream cones there are and write the number 6 again because we know from looking at our graph that there are 6 ice creams. Awesome! All right, so you guys go do number 3 and number 4 by yourself and then come back and I want us to answer. I just realized I had 2 number 4s. We're going to answer the second number 4 and number 5 together. Miss Hallie is always making silly mistakes. All right, so the second number 4 up here says which one has the most, and it lists all 4 of the treats that are in our graph. So we have to circle the one that has the most. So when we look at our treats, we have to figure out which one do we have the most of. So it looks like number 6 is the biggest number. It looks like we have the biggest number of ice cream cones. We have the most ice cream cones. So we're going to circle the ice cream cone. Very nice. All right, and then number 5 says which one has the least. So we're going to find the group that has the least number. So that means the lowest number. So when we look at our totals, our smallest number is number 2. We have the least number of cookies. We have all of these have more than the cookies have. So that makes it the smallest number. So we're going to circle the cookies for that one. Awesome job! Thank you guys so much for practicing this with me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends!